Hi there, Linda Babulic here, and thank you so much for subscribing to my interactive experience called Shamanism for Everyday Sacred Practices, your daily medicine wheel walk. In a moment, I'm going to tell you how to access this, but before that, I thought I would start with a story. You see, you may know me as an author and a coach, but what you may not see clearly is the connection between my #1 international best-selling book that is the cornerstone for ZEST Your Business and ZEST Your Life, and my Shamanic Life Coaching. First, I would like to tell you a little bit about a wake-up call that happened to me and caused me to reclaim some of my power. See, it was a beautiful Sunday morning in November, the day I considered myself invincible. I was juggling a great job working on Parliament Hill and loved being a wife and a mother to my 2 teenage children. They were good teenagers too. But life had other plans, and suddenly a health crisis shattered all of that. See, my illusion of any control I might have had was gone. We all have those times when life takes us in another direction, let's face it. So I took our black Labrador retriever, Thunder, out for a run, 15 minutes. But when I got back, everything had changed. You see, confusion overwhelmed my mind as the words were so jumbled up that I had to put them in order and sort of read it off before I could speak. Yeah, it was bad. And while my husband drove me to the emergency department, the right side of my body became paralyzed. See, perhaps you can relate. Having a dream, life interrupts, and it feels like everything falls apart, leaving you without the zest you once had. You see, I was 40 years old, and my mother had also experienced paralysis, and she passed at only age 47 from cancer. And here I was going through this thinking, is that what I'm destined for? I'm 40 years old. I can't leave these people. I still get very emotional thinking about it. And then there was one day, a long time later, that it was a beautiful sunny day. There was still plenty of snow, and I was feeling a little bit better. So I went skiing with a friend, and we sat at the top of the mountain in the sunshine. We had lunch. It was glorious. And I was so tired. I fell fast asleep. So sound asleep that my friend had to really give me a good shake to wake me up. Well, on that mountain that day, a transformation had unfolded. After enduring like 860 days, almost 2.5 years, where I was just being dragged through each day, everything was clearer. It was almost like mystical or magical or something. And a giggle just came up, it just bubbled up inside me. And I skied that hill like I had wings on my back. See, and then I realized that my big dreams were not gone. They had just temporarily been sidetracked. See, I was in control of my life, my days, and my dreams. And more than that, I had a new lust. I had this thirst to live life to the fullest. And my body healed. And yet my soul and my spirit sought answers, even though I didn't know the questions. See, I yearned to restore the years of loss and pain and trauma to make all things new and to lift me up and connect with my spirit and the commitments of my soul contract. See, little did I know that the answer was hidden in the acronym ZEST. It had the key to a powerful realization that would come to me later on my journey, and it changed my life. See, now I know if it's not zesty, it's not sustainable. And to reconnect to myself, I embarked on a vision quest. It was spring 2003 on an abandoned farm in northern Ontario. And as the sun was setting in the west, I held back tears of nervousness as I zipped up my bug jacket. I found a clearing in the woods, and with my blanket in my lap, I settled down for the night on the Mountain of Fear ceremony. Now, it was a long night sitting on that cold ground. See, the night on the Mountain of Fear ceremony was my introduction to shamanism, the oldest spiritual path in the world. It's a path of discovery, of exploration, discovery, and healing. And the night on the Mountain of Fear ceremony taught me that if I could do that, if I was courageous enough and determined enough to stay out there in the woods by myself, except for the million mosquitoes, all night, then I was powerful and courageous enough to do anything. And so can you. See, I would love to say that it all came together that night. It didn't. It took me years to figure out that those ancient wisdom teachings, they can be used every day. And that's why now I'm sharing them as sacred practices. See all of this? There's lots of sacred practices that I've been downloading, and I'm going to share a few of them with you in this interactive series. See, shamanism for everyday sacred practices really is your daily medicine wheel walk. So what it does, it's a combination of the ZEST formula, shamanic wisdom teachings, and divine intelligence into practical application of ancient wisdom and modern knowledge. So you could use this in your life all the time. It's about bringing the benefits of spiritual connection, personal growth, and a more balanced, meaningful life. See, in the wake of the pandemic, a profound realization has occurred, and that's the need for sacred connection to ourselves. See, connection to oneself. It's time to establish that true and profound relationship with the person you are now, to rekindle the spirit of that little girl that's in there, and to embrace the woman that you've been longing to be. These sacred practices hold the key to filling the void in your heart, and only you can harness their transformative power. See, that's what we're doing. So get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing by embracing these ancient wisdom teachings with an open heart. So let's go of any preconceived notions, beliefs, or assumptions and select what resonates with you. And just as I tested and workshopped everything in this book, I did the same thing with these sacred practices. And they work. So that's what we're looking at. From morning to night, you're ready for you to effortlessly, you want these to incorporate them in your daily life, because the power to change and to grow is within you, waiting to be awakened by these ancient and life-changing teachings. Are you ready to embark on this incredible journey of self-discovery? The choice is yours, and the possibilities are boundless. So step into your true power today. And remember, if it's not zesty, it's not sustainable.